Hello people of the internet, we are here once again at a Second Life's Travels video, and we are at Bryn Oh's lobby cam. We've gone through their work several times already, and this is the newest one that I believed opened back up in April. Something along those lines, and I've been putting it off because I was going to go with somebody else, but it just didn't quite work out. But, this time we're actually going to need a HUD for this. And this gives us our instructions. I'll have the media playing. Here's our HUD, which is a book. Got some photographs here, and we can click it on and off. So let's go ahead and begin. Here's a page, I think. And we got a journal entry here. So our narrator is a person who is a middle-aged man who makes toys and lives in a converted grain silo. And apparently doesn't get many visitors at all anymore. We got our giant grain field here. I actually have my distance lower than I usually do because I was at SLB 12 the other night, and I had it down because there was no way I was going to get through there with like 360 distance all around me. I had it down to like 106, which it is right now. So there is a bit of pop-up from along the... Yeah, that whole building just popped up there. I usually don't like seeing that. Oh, we got another letter, it looks like, here. Or whatever this is, page. There we go. So days are very similar to him. And then one day, he came across a new channel on the TV. And on that TV channel was an empty lobby for an apartment building. And he noticed a woman walk in, and she checked her mail, read it on a table, and then disappeared from view. And that's quite confusing. So it looks like what we have to do here is we have to look around for more pages to find out what happens in this story. I don't know if there would be anything this way. Oh, it looks like there is something here. And so the next day he was watching the TV again, and it was mostly news about things going on in the world, and then he ended up switching over to the lobby cam channel again. And the girl from the other day appeared once again. After she left once again, he went back to the news channel and talked about some news that actually, most of this actually was happening a year ago, around this time. So this takes place in July of 2014. So it's actually almost a year to the time, and yeah, just a couple more, like 2 more weeks, and it would have been like right on the time for it to have been a year. And it doesn't look like there's anything else this way. An old train out this way. I see a page way out here. So the narrator is becoming more and more interested in watching this girl through the lobby cam. And questions quite a bit about where she might have come from, what she does, if she has cats, because cats. And he names her Fern, after the thin, graceful, yet resilient plants who suffered the wind gusts by my barn. And then after she leaves once again, he saves the channel into his favorites. This train's definitely been out for a while. Ah, another page. You notice her drop a piece of paper with some red on the end. At the top, a logo with the letters TTC. And now I think it's about time to finally check out this area over here. Something behind this. There's a page here too. And now he's at the point of speaking to his TV. And he's found out that the TTC is in fact the subway system, the Toronto Transit Commission. And apparently he found out that she lives in Toronto. Okay, I hear a voice. I probably should. Okay. In any case, he feels kind of silly because he's been talking to a TV, to a girl that doesn't even know he exists. And he's been watching her for quite some time now and hasn't watched another TV channel in days. Ah, another page. And it looks like the book is actually on the ground here. And today was quite different, as behind Fern walked a man. And it was a bit different today because she did not end up getting her mail today. And apparently the narrator doesn't know quite how to feel about that. Seeing another man with Fern. What is this person next to me doing? I guess he was just dancing, I don't know. And today he walks the field with his mind preoccupied by the feeling that he had seen a clue yesterday. Something he can't quite put his finger on. And today he notices the postman come into the lobby. And he passed by Fern's box without opening it. And then places a letter upon the table and leaves. Okay. None of these other ones can be clicked. I suppose this is our narrator's home. The Still Cafe still sitting here. He really starts to question his own thoughts at this point. About this woman he's never met and questions just the insanity of what he's been doing for about the past month almost. Also, I have to be wrong. There's no way this opened in April if it's talking about events that happened in July. So I'm guessing it probably either opened in July or August, and I'm remembering wrong. Maybe something else opened in April that I'm thinking of. Let's check these railroad tracks over this way. There might be a page down here like in the other one. Doesn't look like it though, I don't see anything sticking out of the tracks. I see another page out there. Let's take a look. This appears to be, it's a well of sorts. Alright, let's get our page. And we don't have a page this time. It's just it's a painting of, I assume, Fern standing in the lobby, or maybe the subway transit. But we've been basically everywhere else, so let's go ahead and take a look at this building. And here's another page for us right off the bat. He leaves the channel on overnight and then ends up waking up to see her on the lobby cam once again. She looks down at her letters on the table and hesitates. She picks up one letter and sheds a tear. And he finally manages to see an address on the envelope. And apparently this person has moved. And Fern apparently can't get over this fact, or at least I would assume so. And I guess this is our narrator's kitchen. Canada Dry. And more stuff down here. Got another page, I think. And apparently the squares next to the HUD when I open it are starting to fill up. I found a stamp and I found a mailing address. And there's 5 squares in all, so that must mean I must have to find 3 more things, and I can give a guess on what I'm supposed to do. We're probably going to mail a letter soon. Lots of portraits around. He said he was a toy maker, but maybe he also does paintings as well. There's a lot of paintings. I don't know if there's any pages left, but I'm looking in particular for the 3 things I'm missing. Lots of birds around. And I guess this is where he's been sitting and watching the lobby cam at. Oh, we got something here. We found some pen and some ink. So the only thing I think we're missing at this point is, probably some paper and an envelope. Looks like it clips naturally, but the clothes actually have holes in them because it's supposed to look that way, but I can tell it's like clipping a lot right now for some reason. Alright, well. Looks like we're gonna have to backtrack a bit some and take in the sights a bit more. We could probably explore the field a bit more. Does this mailbox do anything? No, it doesn't. Okay. What? Huh. Well, that was neat. Seems to be lowering itself, though. I don't see anything different with the truck, though. Just check out this windmill one more time. Oh, there's a page here. And this appears to be the beginnings of a letter to Fern. So I'm guessing what we're collecting is the things we need to send out this letter. Oh, apparently I found some writing paper. I guess finding the last page filled out that slot. So the only thing I'm missing now is, I believe, an envelope. Pretty neat little bicycle, or don't know if you'd actually call that a bicycle or not. I'm not having much luck here. I feel like I'm suddenly doing a hunt video. That room looks different. Aha. So there was something else in here. These must be the toys that he makes, and I see a few... see at least one reference to a past work. I guess he must have converted the cafe into a workshop or something along those lines. Having a real hard time finding this last thing. It's hidden pretty well. Either that or it's blatantly somewhere, and I'm just thinking too critically about it. Okay, I'm pretty sure I didn't get that page and it didn't light up, so that means I've gotten all the pages that I need, I guess. Another page out there, I believe. Yep. So there was a couple extras out here in case you didn't find them all. Nothing. Okay, so it was actually underneath the truck out in the field in this box. I didn't notice it before, but now that I have it, I've gotten something called Letter to Fern. So I guess we're going to see what he wrote. Yep, all 5 things. Well, they want me to write the letter, and I wasn't quite prepared for this, to be honest. So I think I'll save this for another time. And I say that about wraps up Bryn Oh's lobby cam. So this is I feel like this is a very different exhibit than the one we had a couple times previously. It feels a lot more open-ended, I believe. That's what I'm thinking. It's a very quiet and calm setting, for sure. It's not like the usual technology versus nature that we usually get. So I did like this change of pace. And I think that about wraps up our time here, so I'll see you guys when I find the next place we're going to check out. See you then.